All right.
Something.
Race 4.
Race 4.
Cairns Hill Marketplace, benchmark 80, 1,300 metres. Merlin Mustang, $11. Changed stables, that horse. He was with Michael Murphy from Gundagai, but now he's with Michael Tubman down at Kembla of, what was its name? That filly?
Chance By.
Chance By.
Kathy O'Hara.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hoy Lonnie, 7. King of Love, 16. Take the Oath, 9. Whitlam, 10. Keith's Legacy, a former Kiwi, now with David Van Dyke, 9. New Beginning, 10. Snitsky, 11. Strawberry Boy, 350.
Jesus, that's short. I mean, look, Strawberry Boy's a good horse, but
Is he?
I think he is, yeah.
Okay.
I think he's a good horse. But it's funny, out there talking today, Gay wants to step him up over ground, and there's a couple other people in the camp that think he might be more of a sort of sprinter miler. So
If he's a sprinter miler, he's in trouble.
he's in trouble. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be taking 350 about him. I don't mind that Hoy Lonnie either. He's one of my horses I don't mind. He's a bit of a pretender, but I'm waiting for him to go bang. And he's at a fair price. And one of David Van Dyke's is interesting. He quite often gets these horses from other camps and internationally. He's got a pretty good record with them too. So, yeah.
This is a good betting race because of Strawberry Boy. He was always going to come up short. He's a horse that everyone wants to talk about. It was the same last campaign. He was a favourite in the Tulloch Stakes.
He got
beaten 4 lengths.
He got flattened though, mate.
Yeah, I know that, but he hasn't done it yet. I'm not saying he won't do it, because some good judges are saying he will do it, but I don't want to be on at the shorts to find out. I'll wait till he gets up to where I believe he needs to win a trip, and then we'll start looking at him. Horse I've come for here is a locally trained horse called King of Love from the Rod Craig stable. He's an underrated animal, this. He's no superstar, far from it, but he's a consistent, genuine racehorse that makes his own luck. He'll race near the speed, on his home track, over a perfect distance, and you're getting $16 to find out. For me, he's hard fit. That's perfect. You know, when I say he's hard fit, he's second up, but he's been given 24 days after the first up run at Hawkesbury, which was a good win, because there was good speed in it. Beat Master Gaze and Liechtenstein, and some will say, well, that's only average form, but Liechtenstein's a good yardstick because whilst he doesn't win very often, he's usually around the mark with some handy horses. So
he's consistent, isn't he?
Well, you know, he's raced against this sort of level horse on a Saturday and been competitive against them. So that form should hold true. And those who'd watched this before would know I'm not a massive rapper form coming out of Hawkesbury. But what we do have to remember is that wasn't a Hawkesbury meeting. It was a midweek Metropolitan meeting.
It was an ATC meeting, wasn't it?
It was an ATC meeting. Yeah. So that form should stack up. I just think with the run under his belt from a good alley, he's going to get a soft run. He's going to be there to pounce when it counts. And at $16, I would much prefer to be on him than anything else in this race.
Oh, well.
Hoy Lonnie trolled okay, but usually needs a run. Whitlam, he's never far away. Tate Yo's never far away. Keith's Legacy, look, the money's come for it, which is, you know, you must respect that. Opening $13, you know, straight to $9. That could have been a bit of fear from the bookmaker too, with that stable.
Yep.
But his trial was okay. His second one on me, was okay. Not getting massively carried away with it, but yeah, definite watch. New Beginning was excellent first up for the stable.
Yep.
Hadn't done a lot with it. I would expect good improvement from that run, but does go from filly's grade to take, or mare's grade taking on the boys. So, but she could be one just to keep an eye on. It wouldn't surprise me if she went back to back either.
What's with her colours? Do you know the story behind that?
Yeah, they're Les Tinkler's colours.
Okay, that's
Nathan's
what it is.
father.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so that's it for me. What are you tipping?
I'm backing the 2 3-year-olds. I'll be backing Strawberry Boy and I'll be backing Hoy
That was
Lonnie.
too short.
I think it is too short, but I think it'll get out on the day.
You hope.
I'm hoping so, yeah.
All right.
Not the 3-year-olds, the ex-3-year-olds, sorry, just recently.
Yeah, I know. It's a pain in the bum, isn't it, when they change age?
Yeah. It's the right kind of race for racehorses. Normally 3-year-olds
me.
stepping up find it hard, but benchmark 80.
All righty. Race 5. Up and coming stakes, 1,300 metres.
Jesus, 15.
Okay. Tatra 15, Toy Dini 13, Urquidez 10, Albrecht 5, Nadim's Quest 750. Summer 210. Like, I know it was a decent win, and I'm not saying he can't, but
yeah, no, I'm not.
I think Ronnie Duffy tweeted something like they're cracking jokes there yesterday on Twitter.
No. It's mate. I'm not going near it. I like Tatra. I think was that what we were talking about yesterday? Possibly.
We were talking about Tatra.
We were talking about the same one because we didn't actually say the horse's name, but trial good. Actually goes quite good fresh, even though it's sort of, and I think the 1300 fresh is just perfect for this horse. Drawn a good gate. $15. I didn't realise I hadn't paid attention to the markets. Thank God this will be shown. Gives me time to go and get on after we film this because I'll be taking that $15 in a heartbeat.
Okay.
And I won't be backing anything else by that. I'll probably just back it each way.
Yeah, I'm having something each way, Tatra. Look, he needs to go to another level, this horse. He sort of got to about 2 lengths off the top ones, and he just never breached that gap in the autumn. But there are always some horses that come out of that 2-year-old crop that go away and strengthen and fill right out and come back better animals. Won't surprise me if this is one of them. I thought his trial was absolutely outstanding behind Amarino and Ashman. He trialled better than both of those horses, and they're horses I regard highly.
Yep.
He's not well treated here at the weights under the quality handicap conditions. You know, he's giving weight to the entire field, and some would say, you know, his record doesn't suggest that. But at the $15, I think he's worth a throw up the stumps because, as I said, the way he trialled told me he has gone to another level.
He's Group 1 placed. He's only 3.5 above the minimum as well.
What's he Group 1 placed in?
Group 1 placed in the Champagne.
Yeah, but he got lapped.
Yeah.
So what? He got beaten 7 lengths, 6 lengths, 5.1 lengths.
By Piero.
Yeah, I realise that. But he still got beaten 2.5 by Diademi.
I reckon Piero...
This is a 1,300 metre race. That was a mile.
I reckon Piero would win this race by 5 lengths.
Well, he might, mate. But it's a quality, so it depends on what weight he got, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Urquidez, no knock. Going well.
What about Columbia?
We'll get to line up the She's a Fox form here, which will be good. Albrecht, forgive him his run at Canterbury. He's better than that. He's much better than that. He didn't handle Canterbury the other day. He was back locked away. He had no room when he was making a run. He can jump out of the ground. Nadoom's Quest, I'm not convinced. I thought it was just a win. I know it was a Metropolitan meeting at Newcastle, and he did a lot wrong, but I can't find him close here.
What about Anthony's, mate? Calamba,
no, can't have it.
Can't have it?
And Summerin, who we spoke about. Look, I'm not saying he can't go on with his win at Hawkesbury. I think, you know, he's obviously pretty smart, but I don't want to be on at $2.10, please. He's got to do a bit more than that to win, you know.
Mate, can I say that Maximilian, I don't know if it'll be winning on Saturday, but it's a real nice horse.
Ran all right at Newcastle.
Very nice horse,
Ran all right at Newcastle and will improve from it. Will improve from the experience, for sure. Tatra each way, for sure, for me. All right. Race 6. The Pro Ride Warwick Stakes. I've got a sad story to tell about sportsmen in the Warwick Stakes.
Oh, yeah, go on.
He ran in the Warwick Stakes. He wasn't in the best of form at the time. He was getting old, you know, and the legs were starting to bother him and that. Anyway, he's going all right, and Greg Hickman also had in Sir Dex, who a tribe of my mates were in.
Yeah. Remember that.
And anyway, so they were both 20-1 plus. We backed them both. All right, had 50 on the Quinella, right? Just for an interest's sake.
I think I remember this race.
And dirty rotten Darren Beedman, right, has just charged down the outside on that filly of Hawkses. Was it Dazelle, the thing that won the Oaks? Dazelle.
Yep.
Right. Sir Dex has won the race. And Dazelle has beaten Sportsman for second by that much. And I looked at the tape probably 50 times since, and I still don't see it beating it. And it's cost us a fortune.
Dirty rotten Darren Beedman. Poor old Darren, he's not in a good way, isn't he? He's not in a real good way, is he?
His putting's improved.
He's sorry?
His putting's improved. Yeah.
Will he be out in the spring? Will he come out?
He'll be around. Yeah, no, Daz around.
Down in Melbourne?
Yeah. All right, market. Danley 21. Pinwheel. 350 straight to 330. Centennial Part 9. What else we got? Rolling Pin 13. Rock and Pop 750 to 550. Lights of Heaven 7.
Guess who's
Secret Admirer 650. Right, go. Talk about your Rock and Pop.
Well, I've got two stories here. That could be a little bit of... I know it's with sports, but I was very, very keen on it. I was waiting for the markets to go up. It was going to be my main bet for the weekend.
But you haven't looked at the markets?
I got on somewhere else, but I had a look at him this morning and I'm not as keen, and I'm slightly worried. I don't know. I'm not going to say too much, but I just...
What do you mean?
Well,
why go there?
Well, I don't want to...
Say it.
I don't want to bag.
Back yourself.
Look, I thought he just looked a little bit light.
Well, at least it's fit.
Yeah, it's fit. So either
maybe it's been targeted at the Warwick Stakes.
So he looked very, very fit, and there's not... he might win first up, but I don't know how deep into the prep he'll go. That's just me, though.
Personally, I can't have him. I can't have him. She's sensational, give him a cold in New Zealand, right? Some will say it's a Group 1, but she's sensational, couldn't get any light. She was off Lights of Heaven and that in Queensland at the weight for age level. Got beat 2.5 by Silent Achiever in the New Zealand Derby. Silent Achiever was good over here against the 3-year-olds, who the boys I don't rate right up there.
Yep.
And then got beaten 4.1 by Laser Hawk in the Rosehill Guineas. They went straight to the paddock, so he probably had enough. But, he's got to step up. He's come across the ditch. Admittedly, he's gone to Gaze, so chances are he's going to improve. But now, first go, he's straight to weight for age. Yeah. Against some genuine weight for age performers, like Pinwheel, who won this race last year. He won weight for age first up. Secret Admirer. Dan Lee's won a George Rider. There's some handy horses here.
2 George Riders, isn't he? Or 1?
No, he won a Manicato at weight for age. I can't have him. I'd want double figures to be on Rock and Pop in this to find out.
Well, mate, what's interesting is Lights of Heaven. What price is she?
She's $7.
I mean, she's almost should have almost. There's an argument that suggests she should have beaten Herbie Got You first up last prep, and I'm tipping if Herbie was in form and in this race, he'd be favourite.
I'm going with Dan Lee. Now,
I thought you would.
Dan Lee. He's had a throat op since his last prep.
Has he?
He had that one that Mosheen had, just to clear his airways up.
Yep.
Now, Dan Lee's a horse that I used to think I was in sync with, right? And I actually backed him in that Manicato Stakes about 3 years ago off his trials. I thought they were outstanding.
Okay.
Since then, he's raced well, like he won a George Rider. But I don't reckon he's ever trialled as good as that until his last trial. I thought it was outstanding. And it said to me, this horse can run a race first up at 1,400 metres.
Okay.
$21, I'm all over it. I was on it last night. I just think they're really, really good odds for this horse. He is a proven Group 1 weight for age performer.
Yeah.
And I'm getting $21 over a trip that he's got probably his best record. He's won 4 of his 9 races at this trip. He loves Warwick Farm. He's had 4 goes here for a winner, second, 2/3. He's never out of the money. And wants a good track, and he's going to get that. I just think there's so much to like about him from the soft draw. Pinwheel's drawn 11. Where's he going to be in the run? No, not for Pinwheel. Genuine weight for age performer. And the other horse that I think's a winning chance is Secret Admirer. I thought her trials are good. She's performed fresh in the past. Clocker suggests she's tighter than what she was last campaign, which is a positive sign, I think. And she still ran third first up there last campaign. So, she can run well fresh. But at the end of the day, from the soft draw, I'm all over Dan Lee at $21. I reckon that's a great price. Really, really good price. I'm really happy with that.